Hello everybody, this is Jeb. I am going to take you through a quick review of this guy. This is a Beretta M9A4 sporting a Trijicon RMR and this kind of cheap little nightstick light here, which has been surprisingly good through about 500 rounds I've had through the gun itself with this light attached to it. So what I wanted to do today was to take you through what one of these guys looks like after 1,000 rounds of suppressed ammunition. So, first things first, let's go ahead and pop this guy open here. Verify that there's nothing, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Let it drop there. So overall, this pistol's been fantastic. Like I said, through 1,000 rounds suppressed, using the Omega 45K by SilencerCo, which has been a great can. I am running the booster spring, although I have shot it without the booster spring as well, and it cycled just fine. So that has to do with the Beretta's kind of not quite fixed, but fixed style barrel, I can say. Here, we'll set this down for now. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna press this button right here, and then we'll drop this lever down here. Bear with me here. There we go. So once you've depressed this lever and drop this down here, should be able to go ahead and pull the slide off. I say that, we'll see what actually happens here. There we go. So let's take a look inside here. 1,000 rounds, we're talking Lawman 147 grain, and then Syntech 150 grain ammunition through this gun here so far. It's ran really, really great. I do get some blowback to the face every now and then, just some debris, but nothing too crazy. Definitely should be wearing some eye protection when you shoot this guy suppressed. Take out our recoil spring here. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and press that button on the end right here to remove the barrel. And let's see what we got in here. So not too bad, really. I mean, kind of what we would expect to see out of a gun that's shot, like I said, 1,000 rounds suppressed. I'll do a quick little run through here with a cloth, and we'll see what kind of, not cloth, paper towel, and see what we pick up here. So we got a pretty decent amount of carbon on the inside of it. I'm just gonna work on getting some of that junk out here. And I have a wire brush that I like to use. It's not too abrasive where it's going to do anything to the metal. Put a little bit of lube in here on both sides. I'll just kind of lightly, really I'm just trying to break up the carbon on the inside here. There we go. Definitely wear gloves. I mean, you get a lot of carbon deposited on burnt gunpowder, lead, things like that here. So let's give it a swab now and see what we come up with. Ooh, getting a little dirty on the back side there. The RMR has been fantastic on this gun as well. It holds zero really well. I've got this one sighted in to about 25 yards. I don't get too crazy with sighting it in. I'm kind of the mind if I can hit a 12-inch steel gong at that distance, I'm pretty much set on it, because it's just more of a kind of a fun range toy. I have concealed carried this one during the winter, obviously not with the giant suppressor on it, but it's been a good concealed carry gun as well. When you've got like a heavy jacket, something of that nature that can kind of cover it up. I'm gonna get down here and get some stuff. I like to use these really long Q-tips here, just to kind of swab in some places that I normally couldn't reach with my fingers. But you can see we're getting a good amount of crud from in there. All right, let's get this guy all cleaned up. And I'm not going to get too crazy with it. No, I just want to make sure that it's decently lubricated. I'm not one of those people that run them extremely wet. I just put a light coating of oil and then put it back. I'm gonna take this guy here, just a Glock brush, put a little bit of oil on it here, just run it through a couple times. See what we get. All right. You can see it's still a little dirty, but I'm not gonna get too wild on it here. Take some of this off. Try to get this guy cleaned up a little bit. You know, honestly, this is a lot better cleanliness wise than I expected after 1,000 rounds. That may have to do with some of the little bit of that junk that I get back towards the shooter when I shoot it. Overall, it's not too bad. Performance wise, it has run flawless for me. It has been a fantastic gun. When I first got my suppressor, I had a SIG Mark 25, a Glock 17 with a threaded barrel, and then this M9A4. I took them all to the range together, ran them side by side. I knew I'm not really a big pistol guy, but I wanted the perfect host for my suppressor. And this one, the M9A4, was hands down, in my opinion. I'm sure other people will have varied opinions out there, but in my opinion, it was the best gun out of all of them. Performed flawlessly. Just really, really enjoyed it. So let's get this guy back in here. There we go. Got it all back together. A little bit more clean than it was. I think I'm off a little bit here. Take this guy. Shoot myself with the spring, as is tradition. Put it back here. There we go. Let's look at the lower. The lower looks not too bad. Let's see in there. We got some debris in the mag well. Let's give her a good clean in there. Drop a little bit of oil inside there. Nothing too crazy. Get our little mini feed ramp cleaned off there. Put this guy back on. Put it on like that. So you can see the gun is good to go. Bit of the dot. I also need to clean the RMR. It's getting some debris back at it. And then finally, put this dude back on. Let's see what we got. Ready to go another 1,000. Hope this was helpful to anybody, maybe just from a cleaning perspective or what to expect if you're thinking about buying one of these with a suppressor. Like I said, I've shot a whole bunch of different guns suppressed with this particular can on it. This one performed the best for me. It's also been the most accurate that I've had. I'll follow this video up with just a little footage of me shooting it at, I think, what, 20 yards, something like that, on some steel. But thank you for watching. Hope this helps somebody. Don't forget to wear gloves when you're cleaning guns, and have a good day.